Good afternoon, I'm Ryan Kern.
And I'm Melissa Carlson. Thanks for joining us this midday. Well, the rally with presidential candidate Dr. Ben Carson at the University of Nevada just wrapped up a short time ago, and he spoke to a few hundred people about his life, what he comes from, where he comes from, and some of his alternatives to solutions for Obamacare. Well, Van Tu joins us now live from the Student Union. She saw the whole thing. Van, how's it going out there?
Well, good afternoon. The rally here with Dr. Ben Carson just wrapped up. He actually just ended his speech about 2 minutes ago and walked away. He didn't take any questions from the audience, but you know, during his speech today, he did speak very sweepingly about his philosophies that stemmed from his religious upbringing and growing up in poverty as a child to a single mother and going on to becoming a world-renowned child neurosurgeon. Now, Carson, he says that he's running for this presidential campaign, and he's no politician, and he chose to skip retirement to declare his bid for the White House to fix America. He says our tax structure needs to be reformed. Political correctness is killing freedom, he said in the speech. He also stated his ideas on ISIS, saying there are two choices: either stay home, do nothing, or go and destroy them first. That was his ideas on how to defeat ISIS as a threat against America. Now, I also sat with Dr. Carson one-on-one before the rally, and he speaks to me about his alternative for Obamacare, the Affordable Health Care Act, and much more about his challenges as he continues his journey during this campaign and how he plans to overcome his biggest challenges, and that is that he's never had any political or public office, and how he will, overcome that. Reporting from the University of Nevada, Fox 11 Reno, Van Tu, News 4.
All right, thank you, Van. Well, we're learning new information this noon about an officer-involved shooting at South Lake Tahoe earlier this week. This morning, authorities identified the victim as 22-year-old Chris Jackson. They say he's from Sacramento. They also say he has a criminal probation history stemming from previous incidents surrounding drug charges. The shooting happened early Monday morning at the Tahoe Hacienda Inn. The initial call to police regarded a woman screaming and crying. Now, investigators are releasing little details around the circumstances leading up to this fatal shooting. The officer involved has been placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation. News 4, our sister station, is following up on the story. We'll be talking to a nationally recognized expert on officer-involved shootings later in our programs.
We have new information about a deadly balcony collapse in Berkeley from early this morning. Officials say that the fourth floor balcony collapsed, sending debris down into a third floor balcony and the sidewalk. 5 Irish students were killed in the incident. They were all part of a U.S. temporary visas program through the university. 7 other people were also injured and taken to local trauma centers, some with life-threatening injuries. The building's in the heart of downtown Berkeley, and there's apartments up on the upper levels, retail shops on the ground level.
Well, a 15-year-old girl has died after a rollover crash on US 93 near White Pine. That's some 50 miles north of Ely. Nevada Highway Patrol troopers say 18-year-old Angela Brooks was driving northbound when she drifted off the highway. They don't know why. NHP officials say Brooks overcorrected her car back onto the highway, lost control, and flipped the car, ejecting the teen who was sitting in the front passenger seat. Troopers say the girl died on scene and Brooks sustained minor injuries. Troopers are continuing to investigate this incident.
Billionaire Kirk Kerkorian, an 8th grade dropout who built Las Vegas's biggest hotel, has died. MGM Resorts International says that Kerkorian died yesterday at the age of 98. He built the 30-story International Hotel, the world's largest hotel, when it opened in the late 1960s. Kerkorian tried to take over Chrysler and then bought and sold MGM, which became the world's largest hotel at a profit 3 times.
We have some important road construction information to tell you about this afternoon. From today until Saturday, northbound Sparks Boulevard will be reduced to 1 lane between Prater Way and Springland Drive. It's all part of RTC's corrective maintenance project, where workers are constructing a concrete barrier rail. The speed limit has been reduced to 25 miles per hour through the work zone. RTC officials say drivers should use caution when traveling through this area and to expect some delays while construction happens.
Well, we hope you like it hot, because that is what you're going to get this week.
It is pretty hot out there. I was in South Lake Tahoe this morning. It heated up the second the sun came up. Chief Meteorologist Brandon Woolley's here filling in for Studebaker. Brandon, how's it looking out there?
Hi, Ryan and Melissa. Well, things are really heating up for this afternoon in a hurry with mostly sunny to sunny skies. Your current temperature in Minden and Gardnerville around 90, 87 for the Smith Valley and into the upper 80s in Fernley. The air quality is doing great for the Reno-Sparks area, and it should remain that way overnight tonight through tomorrow morning on the valley floor. A touch of wind in store for later this afternoon. You can see futurecast wind speed here in direction. We could see some localized gusts upwards of about 25 or 30 miles per hour later in the afternoon or early in the evening. That wind potential will decrease off the valley floors. Again, that's for after sunset. Still tracking Tropical Storm Bill out there for this afternoon from the National Hurricane Center. Maximum sustained winds up to 60 miles per hour. It did make landfall throughout the coast of Texas there. It's going to continue to move on up towards the north over the next several days and curl around to the east, becoming a tropical depression, bringing several inches of rain to many locations over the next couple of days. We'll have your 7-day forecast for Reno-Sparks, Carson City, and South Lake Tahoe coming up in a couple of minutes. Back to you, Ryan.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Well, Nevada Governor Brian Sandoval is ready to create a partnership between the state and a nonprofit, low-cost university, a school designed to ease access to 2- and 4-year college degrees. Sandoval will sign a proclamation today creating a Nevada branch of the Western Governors University. The online school is a nonprofit and offers degrees in business, teaching, and information technology. And it's based on competency learning, meaning students don't have assigned class times. They're allowed to work at their own pace.
Well, half of the 110-year-old iconic Virginia Street Bridge has been demolished. It's all part of an $18.2 million project to help with the region's overall flood control. The project is expected to be completed and open up to traffic by May. Known as the Wedding Ring Bridge, it became a symbol of Reno as the divorce capital of the world until other states relaxed their laws in the late 1960s.
Well, a real estate mogul and TV show host has announced he's running for president. We'll tell you which billionaire joined the 2016 presidential race after the break, and it, to be honest, probably won't surprise you.
I identify as black.
Controversy around a former NAACP leader has taken another confusing turn. More on that